Greetings and salutations. My name is Schwahn, and welcome to episode number 39 of an ongoing series, First Impression. Today we are going to see what impression the beginning of the first-person shooter hack-and-slash video game Bright Memory leaves on us. Bright Memory was developed by one person, but the tag on it is FYQD Personal Studio, and it was published by AGM Playism. It came out in March of 2020 and is available on PC, iOS, and Android. Now, being made by one person, that's a huge undertaking. There are some other games that have managed wild success, and it looks like this game has set itself up to be one of the greats, at least in that very, very narrow category. The game is referred to as the best version of Dark Souls as a first-person shooter that you can possibly find. Now, as much of a meme and a cliche as that is, we'll see how well that holds up. The game has also been heralded by different outlets saying that the game is of a quality and a experience level as that as a AAA big budget studio trying to make a first-person shooter. Also very big words to fill when it comes to actually playing the experience. But the game has done well enough and garnered enough attention that it is getting a larger release. So we're playing Bright Memory Episode 1, which was originally going to be this episodic release since it was going to be being made by one person. Because the game has done so well, it's being picked up and made into an actual full game and full experience, and was recently showed off at the Xbox Games Showcase, where it is going to have a full release called Bright Memory Infinite coming out sometime in 2021. So depending on how this first impression goes, we might be looking forward to that with great excitement. But we'll see if it holds up to all of the hype and everything that the internet has said. Something tells me that it might, but who knows. Before we jump into it, I would invite you to come check out our live streams. We do stream live on Twitch on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. There's a link to that in the description down below. But without further ado, let's begin.
Alright, so we're here with Bright Memory. I'm adjusting the audio in my own headset. Let's enter to begin. You got it. Early access. You got it. Okay, so just like immediately, these are some pretty high quality assets. I know that there was some controversy about the game with enemy assets, but if this was made by the original developer, this is actually pretty... This is pretty nice! Nice! Okay, so... I'm gonna check options real quick, I'll cut it out. Okay, so I know very, very little about this game. It's been on my wish list for a long time. I finally picked it up one day when it was on sale. And then I got a lot of attention, especially because of the Xbox Games Showcase, so I'll be really interested to see what this has in store for us. I'm also excited that it got picked up to the point that it gets a full game instead of just being episodic.
These two worlds are connected, like a pair of twins. For one to survive, the other must be sacrificed.
That's not how twins work, buddy.
Have you found anything?
Interesting.
Just a special ID card. Nothing else that I can see.
Roger that. I'm on my way. Keep in touch.
And now we're... Oh, Jesus. Alright, well, hang on. There we go.
Hurry up!
Oh. Okay, that was cool.
It's so unstable. I need to hurry up and stop the teleporter.
There we go. Okay.
Shelia, an unidentified unit is heading toward the laboratory.
Oh, we were cloaked. I was like, how did he not see us?
Shelia, are you okay? Hang on. I'll be right there.
Jesus. I like this HUD on the gun. That's really sweet looking. How do I stop the teleporter?
So this is the control system. There may still be time. Huh?
Hey, what's up?
No way.
Long time no see, Shelia.
Well, that was
Carter,
weird.
Why are you...
I advise you to stay out of this matter. Wake was as stubborn as you are.
What the hell happened here?
Ow, get off me. Goodbye. Oh, no, we're going to. Okay. Okay, that was... It was really pretty, but I gotta admit, that was pretty, it was a pretty rough introduction. I mean, we're not done yet. We're gonna play some more, but that was very... very quick, very fast. And not that fast gameplay is bad, but in terms of, like, introducing me to what I need to do, that was a bit rough. A little bit of a rough ride. Game's pretty. Give it that, especially for being made by one person. See what they mean about it has like AAA big budget.
Could this be the floating island hidden at the North Pole?
Whoa. Fell. Okay. Right.
What's that light?
I don't know. Let's go find out.
It's the light from the lab. I'll go check it out.
Turn down my DPI a bit.
It looks like someone used to live here.
It's better. Where did those two come from? I don't know how much exploration exists. Hey, nice. Rusty copper pod, drag to rotate. Alright, we picked it up. Sick. Oh. Hello, fish lion thing. Oh, okay. Front roll did something different on it. Down roll did something else. Okay. Woo! That was cool. That was not a perfect dodge. That was me spamming buttons. Ow. Oh, and I'm dead. Wow, okay. Jeez. Back to the arena, it seems. Okay, I see how that works. I don't know how I feel about the dodge being on D shift because of... I'm gonna need you guys to just fuck off for a second, thanks. Like a score meter going in the corner. Something hurt me, or is that blood on the screen? Oh, this game feels really good once it makes the smallest amount of sense.
Air serpent?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. It left. All right. Very, very rough. It's got a very rough introduction to its controls. Especially with as, like, really... intense as it is, it's very unforgiving in a lot of ways. Which makes it all the more rough on the controls, because like you get hit twice and you're dead, which that's not bad. I don't mind high difficulty.
The grapple should be able to get into the
Oh.
other side.
Did I miss the grapple tutorial there? There it is.
The entrance to a cave.
Oh, it's
Where
dark.
does it lead?
C to crouch. You got it. Probably rather that be on control, personally, but...
All these soldiers' remains. What happened?
Can we go out
here?
this way? Okay. It's a pretty limited experience. I don't expect too much free exploration to be available.
Oh shit! An ambush.
Oh man, this feels really good. Okay, that doesn't have actually as large of an area of effect as it looks like it does. Oh, he just died, okay.
They came back? So there really is a substance that can regenerate life. Just like the doctor said.
Oh god, fire. Oh god, fire! Ow! I don't really know where my health is, admittedly, or what's triggering bullet time. There's a lot of things when it comes to the gameplay of this that it's just not very clear what is doing what.
They're finally down. But how do I get out of here?
It's something to do with these.
The murals on the wall must be connected to these symbols on the ground.
Yeah, that's not changing anything, though. We got bats, mountains, and the Big Dipper. None of these symbols help me with that. Interesting, okay. Does this spin the middle one? It does. This spins the... Whoa, wait, hang on. Spins just middle, spins just outside, spins... Oh, wait, what the hell?
These symbols on the rotating disc must be the key. How does this work?
There's that.
Nailed it.
If you say so. New skills available. Press tab to upgrade. Whoa, okay. That's also really cool. I want to be able to attack in the air. I don't think we have enough for anything else. We can run faster, but we'll hold off on that. Okay. So
Dark in here. I need to turn on my flashlight.
Ow. Some corpses. Okay, I'm just gonna go a little bit farther. I'm pretty sure we've already hit the point that we're ready to give our thoughts on it, because I think that shows us most of what we can expect. That didn't work.
Is that Carter's men? It looks like they found the beam too. I have to hurry and catch up.
Use the grapple. There it is. Oh, Jesus Christ. How can they even see me? I couldn't see them. Like, the melee feels good sometimes, but not all the time. Okay, so I think my health is actually literally like Call of Duty style. How bloody is my screen? It looks boss fighty. Oh! I don't know what triggers that. Okay, he's dead.
This cave is about to collapse. I have to find a way out of here.
This maybe? I mean, that looks like a way out, but it's not the direction it wants me to go. Okay, so new skills available, new tab to upgrade. We'll do that in a minute. There's a grapple spot. Fire out with EMP. Did it work? It did. Ah! Everything in there's dead.
The teleporter in the lab is still on.
How far away can I blast that? Sick. A literal bonfire. Oh my god. I don't know what's refilling my bullets. I don't feel like I've picked bullets up anywhere. Oh Jesus. There's still things like in here. Oh. Okay, so this was the most Dark Soulsy reference possible. Light them on. Okay. All right, so I don't think that there's really anything more in depth that we need to go into for this. I'm sure it keeps going. I know that the actual experience is like an hour long. We're only about 15 minutes into it. We'll probably get some new toys. We can unlock new things to play with, new abilities. We might find a different gun or something. We started with a pistol. We found this machine gun here, and I'm sure there's some other guns. Maybe. It's a pretty light experience because it's one person's work. But we got to the first bonfire, so I think that's as good of a reason as any. I don't know what all of this on the HUD means, unfortunately. There's a lot of things. Anywho, I think that's a great enough stopping point. That was essentially a good boss fight in that room. We ran over here. We had some puzzles. We had some shootouts. We got some abilities up in here. I think this is enough for us to be able to have a conclusive opinion of a first impression of Bright Memory. So I will pass it back to myself. Peace.
This game is the epitome of why I love this series. Because there's some games, Horizon Zero Dawn, that have failed first impression horribly. And then there's other games, Bright Memory, that do the first impression hook so stellarly that it makes me not want to do the outro of the video and just keep playing the game. Because I record these right after I play that gameplay so that it's a raw opinion of what I just got done playing. And when I don't want to turn the game off to go finish recording, that is a testament to how good of a hook, how good of a first impression a game has. Now, Bright Memory is not without its flaws. At least the first 15 minutes that I played is not without its flaws. And really, I think what it is mostly a limitation of the game being developed by one person in a not very large amount of time. But that doesn't take away from how incredible this experience is. The game is visually gorgeous, it has really solid music in it, and it has a very solid, gripping gameplay experience that you just want to keep getting deeper and deeper and deeper into. And that's something that not every game can do let alone can do in the first 10 minutes. Power to you, Bright Memory. The biggest hang-up I have, at least with this initial experience, is I feel like the game would have done better by either slowing time down or pausing time to give you a better chance to read the tutorial messages, because it drops you in and those messages are only on the screen on the side for a few seconds, and it feels like in a lot of ways it's relying on your own natural understanding of how first-person hack-and-slash video games work. And in some cases like my own, I can manage, but that's not a great experience for everybody. And it even caused some hiccups and hangups for me, who has been playing games for like 25 years. And that could be improved. And that's the biggest and almost only complaint I have with the game, is that there's just things that it explains to you or tells you or tries to teach you that happen a bit too quickly for them to really be sank in to your brain for actually engaging with the game. And some things just aren't explained. There's some details on like the HUD of the circle that's surrounding the gun that I don't know if they're relevant or not outside of how much ammo I have. And some things like sometimes like a bullet time would be triggered, but nothing ever seemed to explain to me what triggered the bullet time. So these are things that when they go into Bright Memory Infinite, when we do get this full gameplay experience of a full collective game that isn't a single episodic release made by a single person, that I hope they improve upon. Because this game, this experience, these 15 minutes that I played, took this from a game that I saw the trailer of 2 years ago or whatever and went, that looks pretty neat. That looks like something that I might enjoy playing. It took it from this piqued interest to, this is now one of the games that I am looking forward to the most moving forward. And I don't know how else to explain how monumental of an experience that makes the first 15 minutes of this game. It felt good. It looked good. It sounded good. The only issue is the small hiccups with explaining what does what, when, and where. But I also think that those are easy things to fix, especially if they look closer at the initial user experience when they go into Bright Memory Infinite. This is incredible. I went in with high expectations with everything that I had heard so far. It is the Dark Souls of first-person shooters. It is one of the most visually appealing experiences of a single person's creation that rivals AAA big-budget studios. Those are massive pillars to put a game on. So that automatically put my expectations really high, and it exceeded those. It exceeded expectations that I already felt were bloated. Bright Memory, and to the single individual that made this experience, you did an incredible job. This is a great first impression, this is a great game, and I cannot wait to see more. Fantastic. Thank you for making it so that we get to experience it. This is amazing, and I hope everyone else that wants to make a game even somewhat like this, whether it's a first-person shooter, whether it's a first-person hack-and-slash game, anything like that, plays this game with a notepad to take notes of how to make a good experience, because this was incredible. Next week, we are going to be doing Final Fantasy X-2. Now, I've played a large number of Final Fantasy games. Most of them. There are very few that I have not completed yet. Final Fantasy X-2 is one of them. I have played Final Fantasy X, and while it is not my favorite Final Fantasy game, I normally will put it at the top of the best Final Fantasy games. It is one of the best designed JRPGs in history, in my opinion, in terms of its visual design, in terms of its gameplay, in terms of its story. It is, in my opinion, objectively the best Final Fantasy game that has ever been made. It's not my favorite, but I do think that it is the best one that has been made, and it offers the best experience. I have heard different things about X-2, but I have also been told that it might break the mold in terms of first impressions for JRPGs. RPGs and JRPGs generally have a very bad first impression. They are very long, slow burn style games that are expecting you to put in anywhere between 40 to 100 hours into these massive long story experiences, which generally means that they have very weak opening segments. Now, being a massive JRPG fan, normally I'm just like, whatever, I'm here for the long haul already. But that doesn't mean that they pass first impressions. In fact, most of them normally fail. So I'll be interested to see if Final Fantasy X-2 is able to be one of the JRPGs that passes. We'll see. I've heard it's a very crazy experience, but I've also heard that it has one of the best gameplay experiences in the entire Final Fantasy franchise. That's a lot, another game with some really high expectations. So, if that's something you're looking forward to seeing, please hit that subscribe button down below and turn on the bell so that you are notified when that video goes live. As I mentioned in the intro, though, here's some more things for you to check out, one of which is our Twitch channel. We do go live on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Link is in the description down below. Those are two great ways to support us. Subscribe here and go follow us over on Twitch. If you want to go above and beyond that, we do have a Patreon page. There's a link in the description down below for that as well, where you can support us directly financially, and we would sincerely appreciate any of those options. But that's it. That's all we have for today. So if you do go check out the live stream, if you do check out one of our other YouTube videos, thank you and enjoy.